It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. 60.
Four yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
A gain of 64 yards. And the Buccaneers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Taylor. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's into the clear. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Play action. It's Herbert. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Buccaneers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Good job, how that boy stepping up behind it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jamar Chase,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And running with power here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. From the 50, here's Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, look at the juke. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 29, Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Herbert's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Herbert now. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Herbert on 1st down now. Another catch there for Waddle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On 1st down. It's Taylor. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Herbert. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Isaiah Simmons able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamal Chase, 39 yards. And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And
for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they're on a nice early roll as they move to